Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear right now. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this popped up on your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then it's definitely for you. So I do read for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Be sure to watch all of your videos so you can get more messages. I do have an oracle deck as well that I will pull from at the end to get any additional messages. So be sure and like the video. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And definitely subscribe if you like the messages, because all of that interaction really helps me to grow my channel and it helps push the message out for other people. So, wow, you have a lot of major arcana. You have 5 major arcana. Well, you have 6, 7. Dang. 8. 8 out of 10 cards. Like, you're going through a big transition here, Pisces. Wow. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is about healing. It is about rest, relaxation, right? Kind of pulling back and being on your own in order to heal and kind of maybe recover from some sort of exhaustion, or, you know, kind of get some introspection here. We do have the Hermit as well. So there could be some healing going on from a certain situation. But again, it is about that, like being pulled back in solitude and really getting some rest that you've needed. The situation is the Fool. So the Fool is a new beginning, right? This is taking a leap of faith and then trusting that Spirit is, you know, that they will have your back and that things will work out, right? So it's about like really like freeing yourself from something here, right? And this could be, you know, a work situation. This could be just in life in general, right? It could be a relationship, whatever it is for you. But, you know, the Fool takes that leap of faith, right? And he's just kind of stepping off this cliff here and trusting that Spirit has his back on this new beginning that he is wanting. So I feel like maybe there was some sort of leap of faith taken or some kind of new beginning recently is, and freeing yourself from something. Again, that could be a mindset or freeing yourself from a situation. So the blockage is the Emperor. So this can be an actual person. Emperor is Aries energy. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. It doesn't have to be. This is like that masculine energy, right? So it's also about like personal power. So maybe maybe this is kind of taking you, like you don't feel like you have the power to kind of take this leap of faith, right? But this can actually be a person, right? So it's like an unhealthy masculine energy, right? Whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So I feel like there's an Emperor here that is blocking you from this new beginning, or it's just an obstacle in your way, right? But it's also about like that internal power. So this could be yourself like blocking your new beginning, right? You take it how it resonates for you. It is a general reading. So like maybe needing that self-empowerment here, right? And really kind of taking control of your own life and taking control of this new beginning here that you're wanting. So the cause of this is the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is about growth. It is about patience, and it's about planting a seed and then watching things come to fruition, right? So I feel like there was this like wanting to take this leap of faith and wanting to free yourself from some kind of situation, but you just don't feel like you have the control and power to do so because it's just not you're not sure that it's worth it, right? Like you've put all this time and energy into it. Like with the 7 of Pentacles, it is about, am I going to get what I've put into this, right? Like you're putting all this energy into a situation and now you're kind of feeling like you're not getting the same back, right? There's no reciprocity. There is no equal give and take here. So you're kind of just looking at this situation like it's really not worth it. And then, really wanting to take this leap of faith here. So in the recent past, what is affecting this? We have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is about standing up for what you believe in, right? Standing up for your belief systems. It's also about like being defensive, right? So you could feel a little defensive against this, which is, a normal human reaction when you feel like you have to defend yourself. But it's also about boundaries. So maybe you were pouring all this energy in and now you've kind of set a boundary here, and really just needing to find that self-empowerment, right? And knowing that everything will be okay moving forward here. I just feel like you are not trusting yourself, because the Fool is about trusting the spirit, right? It is about taking that leap of faith. And then with the Emperor, it's about self-empowerment, self-control. Maybe you're not trusting yourself on taking this leap of faith, right? But it's very much like needing to take control, right? If this is not another person that's literally blocking you, um, it's you blocking yourself because you don't feel empowered. Maybe because you've had to defend yourself, right? So your higher self or your spirit guides are giving you the Hermit card. And I think Cancer had this as well. It's funny when I do the readings, when I read certain signs, like all the water signs always seem to have something similar. But anyway, the Hermit is that solitude, again, withdrawing, going within by yourself, right? And really soul searching, finding the answers, and um, finding that inner wisdom, and then trusting yourself on that, right? And when we go within and we do soul searching and we kind of withdraw from others to find our answers, we can trust our intuition more, right? Because we don't have that outside influence. We are able to listen to our own inner voice and know that we have made this decision based on our own intuition and our own knowledge. And that's like through meditation, through journaling. But it's tapping into that divine inner wisdom and really withdrawing from others. So in the immediate future, we have the Devil card here. And the Devil is toxicity. It is control. It is negative thought patterns. It is, toxic situations. But I feel like this is you freeing yourself from the situation. Because the Devil is about like feeling controlled, feeling trapped, and then needing to free yourself from that. And then you have the Fool, which is the situation at hand here, right? Like the what's going on right now. And I feel like in the immediate future, this is you freeing yourself from control. The Emperor can very much be about control as well. I feel like maybe you feel like there is another person that is controlling you. This can just be you freeing yourself from um, feeling like you are disempowered here, right? Like freeing yourself from a mindset, freeing yourself from a toxic situation. This could be another person, or this can just be you really freeing yourself because it's no longer serving you, right? That Seven of Pentacles again is about looking at a situation and seeing if it's really worth your energy, right? And this doesn't even have to be a relationship or involve another person. This can be you disempowering yourself, and now you're needing to free yourself. This can be like self-sabotage, right? You've been holding yourself back because of your thought patterns, or you're falling back into negative habits like shopping, or whatever type of addiction it is. But you're definitely freeing yourself from that here in the immediate future, and I really love that. I think that's a good energy, and like really needing to recognize your patterns here. And that's probably why you have the Hermit, like to go within and do that soul searching and then free yourself from whatever the situation is. So in your feelings, we have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is about feeling like things are at a pause, right? Things are not moving. Things are not going anywhere. You're probably feeling a little stagnant, a little, again, stuck. But, this is like things are shifting, right? And I feel like this is like when you have the Hangman, it's about seeing things from a different perspective, being able to gain that enlightenment and see things from a different point of view, right? So I think that's what's going to help you free yourself from the situation. When you go within and find those answers, that hermit mode, right here with that hermit card, then you can shift your perspective here and see things from another point of view. But I just feel like you are probably feeling um, very closed off, and you're feeling a little stuck and stagnant again with that, the emperor and the devil here, like feeling controlled or feeling out of control and just needing to regain that. So in your environment, the influence here is justice, and justice is about truth, it's about honesty, but it's also about karma and balance, right? Like I feel like things are balancing out. There is like karma at play here, whether that's good karma or bad karma, right? It's going to be different for each of you, but karma is karma. Like it doesn't choose, like, if this is like, if you've put bad energy out there, then that's what you're getting back, right? So I feel like just karma is at play here. And it's also about like needing to see the truth in a situation, right? Being honest with yourself. So in this justice card, like this person is blindfolded, but they're kind of peeking out, right? She is kind of peeking out from underneath this blindfold here. So it is like needing to see things for what they are, and then accepting the truth and accepting, like, again, if this is like a negative thought pattern or negative behaviors that you have fallen into, like being honest with yourself and then being able to change that, right? Seeing it from a different perspective, being like, okay, well, I contributed to this because I was, shopping too much, or, whatever it is, like you take it how it resonates for you. But this is like some kind of like karmic divine justice at play here in your energy. And it's also about balance, like things are balancing out. So your hopes and fears, we have the world, and the world is about a cycle, right? It is like, this could be a karmic cycle that is playing out here and you're ending that. But the world is a completion, a fulfillment. And, with the justice and the devil and this here, I feel like this is the end of some sort of karmic cycle. And you're really hoping for this completion, right? And you're really hoping for this new start, because after the world comes the fool, which is a new beginning. So I feel like there is a new beginning trying to take place here. It's just you needing to release control and needing to find that personal power, right? In order to start this new beginning. But you're definitely wanting to end this cycle, whatever it is. And this could be a relationship. Again, it's just a karmic cycle that you have been going through. You'll know your situation more than anything. But you're definitely hoping for, this new beginning, and you really want to close out this cycle here. So the potential outcome is temperance, and I absolutely love that. So this is balance. This is harmony. This is peace, right? This is alchemizing, like really accepting those lessons and then being able to move forward. So with temperance, it is they use the energy, right? Like alchemizing and finding harmony, and it's also about divine timing. But this is like um the divine having your back here again with the, because there's an archangel in the Rider Waite deck, but like spirit has your back, like on this leap of faith here, right? So like knowing that the divine has your back, and you choosing to move in this place of divine intervention here, right? And it's about like that alchemy, and like the impossible becoming possible with the help of the divine and alchemizing that energy. Like you have been through an entire cycle here, and it is time for a new beginning, right? Again, with the divine timing. But this is connecting with the divine and accepting this lesson for what it is, and then moving forward, right? So you have definitely worked through this, especially with that hermit card, like finding those answers and then accepting the lesson and the divine justice here, like karma, so that you can move forward, right? And close out this cycle. But I really love the temperance in your potential outcome here, because it's also about surrendering the plans to the divine, right? So you had the hanged man here, which is about surrendering and releasing control. And then temperance is like, you know, working with that energy in order to move forward here. So what do they not see coming, Spirit? I hope you can't hear the people working outside. It's really obnoxious, and I'm ready for them to be done, but it's so loud. What do they not see coming here, Spirit? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love it. So you have the Two of Wands, the Chariot, and the Six of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is about a decision and then making those plans to move forward, right? It's like really planning things out here to move forward. And then you have the Chariot, which is about forward momentum and moving forward. So this is about like making a decision about your future plans and then choosing the path to go on, right? And then with the Chariot, it's about that forward momentum and really taking control of the situation and grabbing the reins and then moving your life in the direction that you want to go in, right? There's a lot of control here. I know I've said that a few times because we have the Emperor, which is about control, and then the Devil, which is about control. So maybe you have been feeling very out of control, and then this is you like regaining that control and then, you know, making a decision to move forward. And with that Six of Pentacles, it is again balancing, and um it's about like reciprocity, right? Like you're receiving as much as you are giving in a situation. You know, you had the Seven of Pentacles, like you've been giving all of this, so now this is about like you know, people giving you resources. So this can be like maybe you are freeing yourself from some kind of mindset or, you know, job situation, and then you are receiving a whole new job, or you're starting your own business and now like people want to give to you, right? So um, this is like really unexpected gifts coming to you from the divine, right? And it doesn't have to be money, but it can be like in order to help you on your path forward here. So what advice do you have for Pisces? Wow, that's crazy. So you got a King of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. So you've got a king and two queens. That's interesting. So King of Cups is about emotional balance, and you got one of like each sign except for the Pentacles. King of Cups is about emotional balance, right? Stay open to your intuition and remain emotionally balanced, and take control of your emotions here. And also have some compassion, right? Trusting your intuition. Queen of Wands is about like that fiery, passionate energy and having confidence, and then like being very creative. And then the Queen of Swords is about like from a place of logic and boundaries and getting clarity, right? So you're not only emotionally balanced, like this is like balancing your head and heart, and then like really going after your passions here, really standing in your confidence and having clear boundaries and getting clarity on where it is that you want to go here. I really love that. That's really empowering energy, right? It's just crazy that you got three court cards there. But I like that it's kings and queens, right? So that's really good. Like empowering energy. I feel like Spirit just wants you to maybe step into taking control of your own life, right? I think maybe you've been feeling a little out of control here with certain situations. So I really love that. I think it's just, you know, a matter of personal empowerment. Again, like that Emperor, you know, if this isn't an actual person, or it could be both, like it's an actual person blocking you and then it's leaving you feeling, you know, like you don't have any personal power, and then freeing yourself from that, right? Again, general reading, you take it how it resonates, but I feel like this is just you regaining control and ending some kind of karmic cycle. So what else do you have for Pisces, Spirit? Always that one card that wants to fall on the floor. Okay. So you have fresh start. You're being given an opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Yeah. This leap of faith. I love that. Take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract new results. That is exactly what this is. Stepping outside of your comfort zone and making a choice to move forward into your gifts, right? Because this is a gift from spirit. I love that. So you could be opening up to your intuition as well, right? Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. I love that. Again, that equal give and take, right? Like you've given to the situation and you don't think it's worth it anymore. Release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. Expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger, and it's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. I love that. So, Spirit is definitely asking you to expand and step into this power, right? Take control of your life because you have this personal power, right? Like you have the ability to do this. I just feel like things have felt stagnant, and that's probably because you are going through a karmic cycle. But I feel like that's very much changing for you in the future. You are definitely freeing yourself from some kind of maybe mental prison or, whatever it was for you. But I really love that message for you. I hope that this helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.